Guess Rich, okay. I'm down for it.
Are you down for that 1 mil plat giveaway? What's the trade tax on that?
Just a couple of profit taker runs. Just a couple. Did I send you that YouTube short of the guy with 2.5 billion in pedestal primes just clogging up his orbiter? You would have to have that many, that much.
You can't resell those either, can you?
Nope. It
The
would be
janitors. They
cancer.
cleaned up messes, mopped floors, and took out trash, but everyone treated them.
And I'm changing my YouTube title today. You're gonna be proud of me. You know the because of all the Destiny players that are coming over.
Yeah, and what, then just leaving? Like, oh, there's nothing to do.
I'm gonna
You gonna
in honor of the new people and all of
Did you
their
take the
video.
survey?
Yeah, I'm gonna in honor of the Morning Maximus, morning Goat. Oh, let me see. Okay, there we go. Because I'm on a laptop, I can't actually see my chat. Feels bad, man. So, are you really going all in on sentient surges?
I already did. What do you mean? I'm selling them off.
You should start buying all of the ones that guy has.
I
Just
know
think
I
about it.
should.
10p. It's literally 2k plat to buy all those sentient surges. Especially if he's doing 10p each. What was the trade volume on that?
All right, I'm back. I wonder if that guy selling all the sentient surges he's got some insider information.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
Goes back up to 25p.
The artist talking.
We scared him off.
The artist talking.
He either got scared by us or someone sent him a message saying I'll buy all of them for 10p.
Yeah, like let's max your trades for today. We'll do what would that be? Half of them? 6 times 30 and change. I guess that would be most of them. Crap, you could actually buy them out.
Yeah, was that 100, 190
I mean, it depends on what his MR is.
or more? Yeah.
But between the three of us, we could clear him out. Just give him all the neon. Especially if he's the new seller. I didn't realize Mango had found another seller, so I guess I'll start giving you my shit as well.
I need to dump some of this stuff off first.
You know, Otto's been playing Warframe, but he never fucking says anything anymore.
Well, that's his problem.
Man, we gotta get rid of those rocks in the dry dock.
Yeah, where's he at? Where's our decorator? Let's see what I get for Temple Archimedes this time. Oh, it's not that bad. I got the dual tox assist.
You talking about the ETA?
Yeah.
It was alright this week. I would say with the defense, maybe bring something to heal Temple. Because I know
I
the one that I
always
did.
I always use that the sticker that every time you pick up a health orb,
Okay,
um,
yeah, that's nice.
you heal the defense target for 10% max HP.
Good lord.
Yeah, there's one that's like really good for defense, especially if you can generate health orbs.
That would have been amazing for me. I was running Necros too. Yeah, ours got hit for like half HP in the first wave.
Minus 50% melee combo chance, gear embargo, void rift on casting an ability. Ability duration reduced by 50%.
I will admit that new currency, like the fixed chips, I'm kind of annoyed you can only spend like it's a cap every week. Like
Yeah,
I've only got like 5 hot shots. It's gonna take a long time. I mean, you're guaranteed one a week, I guess. Then you can get it from the actual thing, but
I always make sure. I'm sure there's going to be a point where it's more of a priority to get the stickers. But every time there's a Temple Archimedia, the price in Hotshot tanks. So every time it resets, so you can, even if you're just trying to make like a little bit of plat, you can buy
yeah.
them when TA resets. Because the price tanks, because people have them, obviously. And then like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you can sell them. Because there's
They are
no more
already.
entering the market, right?
Yeah, they're already going down in price.
Yeah. Because it's the hard to get arcane, but it's not like the new Energize, right? Where it's like it completely changes gameplay. I mean, obviously 300 crit chances, a mod slot on every weapon, right?
It's just
Or
it's getting the stacks though. It's like semi-specific where you can get like the stacks from too.
yeah.
It's not like I can like it energize obviously is you can chuck it on anything, but hotshot it's like kind of have to have your build centered around it.
Yeah, it would be. What's the actual wording on this? I honestly wonder. It's per heat status effect? Or is it per ability cast? Because I
I
haven't
think it's
really
per
bothered using this.
fuck is my
I think the one that's going to be like a big deal is for any energized build. If you need energize and you need even more energy economy than energize can give you, universal fallout can probably beat it. Because it's each radiation status effect inflicted on an enemy by abilities gives a 6% drop chance of a universal orb. Well, if you can do 10 stacks, 60% of the enemies are dropping a universal orb. So that is a metric crap ton of energy and health per second, especially if you have like a weapon that can mow through them. So, like Corvex, for example, would never have an energy economy issue. Anything, Kome wouldn't have an energy economy issue. Not that she does,
What's
but like
this arcane?
universal fallout. Each radiation status effect inflicted on enemies by abilities grants 6% chance to drop a universal orb on enemy death. Well, you can put 10 stacks of radiation on something, so that's a 60% chance for a universal orb. If everything is getting 10 stacks of radiation. So, like something like
So
Corvex.
you could put Corvex's towers on anything and just have free energy.
Yeah, like for forever. Like what I was thinking with this is anything like there's the what is it on a health orb? Or was it health orb or energy orb? Has the knockdown. It would be absolute cancer with this, was what I wanted to try out. And the energy and health regen would be utterly insane because it's a universal orb, right? Like this in a quick thinking build would probably be pretty banger if you can put equilibrium on it, on whatever the frame is.
Is it on kill or just on the status effect? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the radiation status effects increase the chance of the universal orb.
Because Corvex's helmet is his pillars, isn't it?
Yeah. Mango runs it on his Necros. Let's do Vertilac and Airprex.
6%. Damn, you could literally just throw those towers on any frame.
Yeah. And it's a shitload of radiation.
We could probably do something funny with like Vauban too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like for like what could you do with a crap like specifically modding for a metric shit ton of orbs? And there's a bunch of like second tier um arcanes where they're really,
Does
really
the
niche on support frames.
does the universal orb count towards a health orb for the bonus buff health thing?
What do you mean? Like blessing? I think it applies to blessing.
Oh, I know what you're
I
thinking of.
mean,
You're
like
thinking of the
the little towers in Murmur Survival.
yeah, like it's every health orb increases max health by 25 or something like that.
Yeah.
So you could have like a Vauban black hole, whatever. Put one of the towers down, spawn in a shit ton of orbs, and get like 300k health or something.
Well, that's the thing too. Like, if you're pushing them into a vortex, hitting them with the tower for the universal orbs, then you could have Citrine using her one for more orbs, and then you could have a Necros desecrating for more orbs.
Hey Stim. That's what I'm saying. For those missions that have those towers, there would be no reason why your frame couldn't be running around with 100k health.
We could do 100k health and like 100k energy per second as well with
Yeah.
the other tower.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's what I was thinking about. Is
you're
remember the old Garuda quick thinking builds with Energize? Like you could almost legitimately run that same thing because it used to be just a chance for Energize, right? For anybody that's listening, there was no cooldown on Energize originally, so you just had the chance to trigger. So everybody was running around with like a Garuda health tank build with quick thinking because you would get the pulse for everybody. And with this, there's also the oh god, how much HP would that be in an AoE? What the let's see, health.
Invite me, Mango. I'm ready.
On health pickup, 60% chance to restore 500 health to allies within 250.
Is it Arcane Grace with the health regen? Does that scale with like max health you gain in mission too?
Yeah, no, it gets pretty nutty.
So yeah, you could have like over 1 million health.
Yeah, and then the grace percentage would be fucking massive. Because 6% health, that's whatever your max health is, right? So
Yeah.
when we were doing like survival runs and we were messing around with the towers, right? Like one tower gave you like 2k health. So grace instantly starts scaling, and you wouldn't even equip blessing. So if you're doing those longer runs for those mission types, you wouldn't even equip blessing because it'd be half the bonus of one tower. And then you would just find the tower later. And even if you like killed, like you did it like twice, you'd still be running around with like 7 to 8k HP. It makes doing level caps way easier. And it's like an instant cap for Bellicose after one tower.
It would definitely be interesting to mess around with it.
What's the one that has the knockdown? Eruption? 100% chance to knock down nearby enemies on energy pickup. I'd want to see if that procs off of both. Yeah, and Luna does mention Victory, which is health regen on Headshot Kill. If only there was something for Barrier. And I don't think the TA thing, the minus 50 duration, is that flat duration or is it literally half of whatever your duration is?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'll probably get off after this arbitration.
Oh no. How long you been streaming today, Mango?
5.5 so far.
That's pretty good. Oh, hold on. We can use the new Prime mod, Prime Steady Hands. Actually, Jesus, what's the rank on this? 16. Holy fuck. Bro, that's not even worth it. What the shit? I'll upgrade it to upgrade it, but I'm not using that shit. Rank 7 with 13 drain for the same benefit of regular Steady Hands.
I think it's. I can't think of a single scenario you'd need that.
I mean, technically, I know the percentage thing is kind of a meme, but it does mean you'll never have to run Deadhead if you're worried about recoil, right?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Unless you want the thing, then you just run Steady Hands with Deadhead, because Deadhead's got the recoil reduction in it.
And that's the thing. It's
Minus
like Deadhead's
50%.
not like a terrible arcane that you like.
No, it's not.
Like it's basically just merciless. It's even better because it has the headshot multiplier.
Man, where the hell would I even get the capacity from? Does that mean like a full forma set? Like full 9 forma to be able to equip that one mod? You know what? We'll do it for the meme. Do it for the homies. What a waste of plot. Barrow is bringing the rifle one too. God help us all. Minus 85% weapon recoil. Can I stack them? That'd be kind of fucking hilarious. Nope.
The only other scenario I can think of using it is if you have a Riven that is like destroying your recoil.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason I could think about. And it doesn't, like, it would, dude, it would have to be a god roll for me
I
to
think
put
I
up with something like that.
think I have a boar that has plus recoil. Yeah, plus 104% weapon recoil. And I mean, with fire rate, it does kind of like shoot straight up.
Let's see what I got. I got a Spore Lacer Riven with plus recoil. Oh, I've got a Sicarus with plus 56 weapon recoil. I'm using that for the Incarnon right now.
I have one of my Shidu, but the Shidu recoil is like it's upside down.
Yeah.
It's like more recoil makes it like shoot down.
I got an Aphurus Riven with, not that I would use it, but it's got plus 60. So I would need to use something like that. But the Sicarus Riven that I got, I use that, and it's plus 56. So maybe I'll mod that on real quick. I literally can't because of the price of the new mods. I've already got 9 Forma into the thing. Yeah, I can't even equip this. Luna says skill issue. I mean, I guess I could get rid of Merciless Gunfight, right?
Gamble have how the mighty have fallen. Gamble can't play Warframe anymore.
Yeah, I can't get all the mods on.
Good thing you don't need mods. Ah.
You know, I was messing around with the Motivore. I know you're memeing right now. I was messing around with the Motivore. Bro, just with condition overload, I'm getting like 65 million. But I
Jesus.
primed something. It's like I kind of want to make a build video on the Motivore because it's like I'm seeing people do like random builds on it, and it's like condition overload on like a full impact. Because I think the thing with the Motivore, right? Like just theory crafting, what they could potentially like, like the Akine hammer that nobody uses, is basically the training wheels for Tennokai, right? Because it's got the 10% bonus damage to Tennokai, um, which is kind of nice because it's like its own faction damage. The Motivore feels like the training wheels for the new little element adapter that you can get. Because of the bonus, you can turn any weapon into essentially a weapon with like 65, or I forget what it is, but it's like a massive weighting for whatever the faction that you want it to be. So if you use the 60/60 mods, Let me see what they are. I think they're 60-60. Sorry, 60-90. You'll barely outweigh a 90 elemental. So you essentially get, round math wise, double elemental weighting on it. So you can actually hit insane numbers. And I'm seeing people do like meme builds. Like, I don't want to recommend an influence build, but if you do like a
You
generic,
literally listen.
That's a
You
crazy
cannot
line
do
right there.
Steel Path without the best of the best.
the best,
Okay,
okay, so I have to do an influence build. Okay, I didn't.
has to. You literally have no choice.
Yeah, you'll literally just load in and die. Okay, my
I
bad.
mean, Kuma Brahma influence melee, like, bro, you just can't.
My bad. My bad. I didn't know.
And there's no point doing a Steel Path anyway because you have to do Arena for Endo.
God kill me.
Oh
I'm
god,
never
arena
doing
farm.
arena. I'm never doing
Steel
arena.
Path, it's literally the only way to farm Endo. I'm the
It.
streamer here, and clearly I'm providing all the right information.
Oh God. God help us.
They unhosted him so quick. I'm sorry. I'll never forget that.
What
I'll
was the
never
guy's
forget
name?
it.
Zandy Pants or something like that? Don't quote me on that because a bunch of people are listening now. But like, you'll hear us joke, for anybody who's new. We'll joke about this guy that got hosted by one of the dev streams, or it was like a prime time or something. And this guy went on a legendary rant about how like only the strongest stuff could be used in Steel Path. And he was using a low key where it was like missing a mod.
And then he
Um,
instantly died too.
oh, Earth level. It was literally like the second Earth mission or some shit. And he goes down in mission and he couldn't res himself. And I'm like, bro, you literally could not time that. And then they ended the host. And I asked a couple of the other streamers that I know, and I'm like, have you ever heard of DE ending a host for the dev stream? And they're like, they've never heard that. They always let it time out. And I'm like, this guy had his host deleted like 20 minutes after that. And it was like, that's got to be rough.
I don't
And the
think I've
guy,
ever heard of a host deletion like full stop.
no, you can undo it.
Yeah, I've
And
never like seen someone like unhost someone
yeah,
like ever.
and Warframe did that. And I was like, that is crazy. He was like, yeah, you can only use like the strongest stuff. Like Steel Path is like super tough. And then he talked a bunch of shit about the creator program where he's like, oh, it kind of sucks. I only do it to get free stuff. And I'm like, bro, this is wild coming from a content creator. Like, I know we joke about it. And let me tell you, for whatever reason, if they ever hosted me, like, I would be like, oh my God, thank you for the host, Warframe. And then I'd run 2 3-minute ads back to back. Just go ahead and slurp that ad revenue in real quick. Because it'd be like hundreds of dollars, bro. I wouldn't
No
even fucking hesitate.
hesitation, this man.
Yeah, let me hit you with the 3 minute, you know,
Just instant
the.
shameless ad.
Oh my God, you guys are amazing as I hit the ad button.
A second time.
Yeah. It's like, so
I
they're
love you
time it.
guys so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hit it a third time.
Yeah. Quick $1,000 for all those people. Welcome to my stream. My name's Click. Ad again.
What's going on? There's ads playing. I'm not pressing the button. Fourth click.
Yeah.
Blame on auto roll or something.
Twitch and make up an excuse like Twitch said it detected something something, so it's running ads. Like,
Yeah. You gotta be shameless if you're gonna do it, dude. Let's see, different. It's Burger Fest. Enemies have a 5% chance of dropping Argon burger boxes that can be picked up to heal nearby allies and defense targets by 10%. And I've been having good luck with that on the defense target. The rest of them, I just do the pix chips or whatever it is.
I think I was running the burger one, but it didn't seem to be like. I don't think they're marked on the ground. It's either that or I was bugged or something.
I don't even know what the things look like. I just Temple's always got full health.
Why are the enemies getting launched into the ceiling? Holy shit.
That would probably be my ogress.
It went all the way to the top. Look how high this is.
That would actually be a good name. I should rename my ogress to Kerbal Space Program.
Man, I'm so sad they ruined the second one.
I actually never played it. I need to be more of a gamer. I've played like 5 games in my entire life.
5 games.
I've played like COD, Battlefield, Minecraft, Warframe, Apex, GTA,
Oh
CS:GO.
god, GTA, let's go.
I think that's about it. I can. There's like Far Cry. But the thing is, like the games I've actually played, I could count on 2 hands. I just need to listen to DE. It's okay to play new games.
It's okay to play new games.
I still kind of can't believe she fucking said that. Come on.
Alright, Gamble, it's okay to play other games.
I still
We're a
can't believe she
business.
said that.
We don't need your money. Give money to other game developers.
Give money to other game
Because
developers.
that's
Yep.
how a business works. You don't
What's
accept money.
what's Rebecca's role?
She's
Is
in
she like?
charge of everything now.
Oh fucking hell! Like I'm gonna be completely frank. Like when I put on a dev stream or whatever, and like I see her, I'm just instantly disappointed that that's who's running the game. Like you
Yeah.
see a dev team and it's like I can't really think of an example, but it's like oh, I'm glad this guy's running the game, you know.
Well, we used to have Steve. We all loved Steve. He did a good job. They didn't turn it into Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I, I'm an open hater about the chem system, and for whatever reason, the power like there's always been power creep, right? There's always been power creep, but it seems like the power creep is on steroids recently.
It's like it's like you can have power creep in like different branches, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
But it's like if you keep increasing it down one branch forever, it's just gonna get to a ridiculous margin, especially when you make enemies easier to kill. You're not releasing like hard content in relation to the increase in power creep.
yeah,
I mean, you could create like some whole new, well, not a whole new system of modding, but just some other way to deal damage or something.
Can I just say one thing?
one thing.
Please cap Vitus Essence.
Cap bias,
You
cap
know,
endo daily.
if I
Cap
find
it
out what
all.
that guy's method was for getting 750,000 Aya, I'm making a video on that just to get Aya
Oh,
capped.
did you see
I
that? It was like what?
750,000 Aya. I have
You
been
know,
Like a good
nonstop.
rate for an IO farm is like 1 a minute. Just to put that into perspective.
No, I know.
Like
That's what I'm
full
saying.
team, like
And that was an actual screenshot too. Like it wasn't 700 and something thousand. That's insane. I can't even wrap
it
my head
is
around it.
like 20-something thousand days worth of mod booster converting that to straight ducats.
Yeah.
you can't even trade it.
Oh, but he could crash anytime somebody talks shit to him. He could be like, "Oh, you're a Glaive Prime farmer. wow, let me just crash your market for the next 2 years, and like, and just buy like 200,000 glaive relics, and just crash the fucking market.
One
I mean,
plat
someone did it.
each.
Casey, it's not duping. That's why we've literally it's been living rent free in my head. The guy has to have literally stopped playing Warframe and done nothing but farm Aya. Because if you do, it's got to be that is what he's decided to do, or
Does anyone know
there's
his
some
IGN?
mechanic he's using.
I want to know how many fucking like other things he has, like the Eidolon blueprints and god. Oh god.
And it's an actual screenshot. It's not duping, Casey.
He's got like 10 million Cetus Wisp or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
something.
seriously.
Because I looked it up, and it would average about 250,000 Aya a year.
Oh, that's just isn't that like 5,000 hours of pure farming?
No, but think about it. Like even you said, like an Aya a minute. If you did an Aya a minute in whatever you're
Then you've
doing,
got daily claims too.
yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me see. We can break
I
this
think it
down.
might be faster than a minute. I'm not sure.
So,
I watched like a quick video. Some guy got like 63 in 60 minutes, and they were full squatted up.
so it's 250,000 a year divided by, we're assuming maximum no life is 365 a year. That's 684. Let's do 685 a day. So it is actually possible if he did nothing but farm Aya 10 hours a day. And he could legitimately have that number. And that's literally just bounty rewards. That doesn't include opening relic packs. That doesn't include steel essence turn-ins, standing turn-ins, because he's going to be getting max bounties, bounty rewards, obviously, but he's also going to be getting max standing with Cetus, which is going to allow you to redeem for more standing from there also, because you can get relic packs from the miner. So assuming, so that's 685 a day, and let's say he turns in 2 relic packs a day and gets 2 relic packs from Cetus, and then he obviously is going to be maxing standing from the syndicates, whatever syndicate he has. So that's another 30K. So that averages another 3 packs, and assuming he gets 1 from each, this is being really generous, that brings him down below 680. And if you divide by a really good pace right now of 60 an hour, that's 11 hours of Aya farming. And that doesn't include um, steel path turn-ins. That's why I was asking about the steel essence. Because if he had a shit ton of steel essence, because let's be honest, before they capped it, it wasn't unusual for all of us to be running around with like 1K to 2K steel essence. Warframe Grind, who basically lived in Mont, I think had like 10 to 15K. Because he was a maxed account. He had nothing to spend it on. So he every time he was like, oh, I've got a weapon I want to roll a Riven for, that's when he'd turn everything in. But he was kind of like Mango, where he's got like his set weapons, so he never turned it in. So if you have somebody that really, really, really farmed up steel essence during the Ophelia days, like you could, and he was farming in an area that drops Aya, I could see somebody getting like a really, really, really solid head start to knock this down to where they would only have to do it like 5 hours a day. It's still
Did,
insane, but it
did
becomes
they
much
have
more realistic.
did they have relic packs for Steel Essence, and were they uncapped?
Yeah, before that one guy put that video out, it was unlimited turn-ins.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's why I was wondering about the Steel Essence thing, because if he knew, because Aya was around before the cap. Aya's been out, I think it was like 2001 or 2021, 2022. It's like 3 years old or something like that. But if you were going in, but Steel Essence was out before that, because Steel Essence was around during COVID, right? It was before COVID. And the Ophelia farm was there. So what I'm thinking is maybe it's a player that had a shitload of Steel Essence, found the charm bug or the nerf charm interaction, realized that super early and didn't publish it. So every time that guy was picking up Steel Essence, he would pick it up like every 20 minutes when he got like a triple charm buff. And he was farming like 500 to 1,000 Steel Essence an hour.
How much uncapped relic packs, 100k Steel Essence? How much Ire do you reckon you'd get from that?
A couple thousand. It's really nothing fancy.
That's not even that crazy.
But what I'm saying is if this guy is playing at this level, like literally COVID levels all the time, like it's a retired guy. I think
Yeah.
Mango might have said it. It's either a college kid that's no lifing, but these numbers are still in the
I
I
mean, it
play
could be account
Warframe.
share too.
That's true, or it could be a macro. But there's nothing from this time commitment that makes it so the person can't do this. It's not like 25 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh, clearly there's
Yeah,
something
it's
weird going on.
feasible. It's definitely feasible,
You
but
would have to be fucking insane. But you could do this for that number to be legit. Or there's a yet to be found Aya farming method that's kicking out 300 an hour. And I don't know of any, like the fastest farming method is Cetus bounties with a full team with like literally like a god mission where each phase of the mission can literally be one tapped, or you can bug it so it gives you the exact same mission and it's like capture mission, capture the Grineer commander.
well, you
um
basically you get the Konzu tier 5 bounty, you fail it, and then you use there's an external program called Bounty Checker, and then as soon as you fail that, there's 10 A, B, and C, and as soon as you fail that tier 5 Konzu bounty, then all of the bounties are tier 5, and there's two specific ones you look for. All you have to do is click on it, and it will tell you like bad bounty, and then you go check the other 10. Click on it, bad bounty, and then you do it until you get good bounty.
yeah,
It's
no,
what it's what I did to get one with Mango, and then you do it once, and you do it solo, so you get like is it the assassination mission? We have to kill 15 enemies. If you do the bounty through once, then you'll keep that 15 kill, and then you can invite an entire squad, and you can just repeat it over and over and over until bounties get reset.
Oh, that's why you gotta do it solo first.
Yeah.
no, and that's what I'm saying is there's got to be some method for forcing something. That's why, yeah, there's got to be some method because like there's some weird stuff you can do with Railjack, like the clones, for example. Like obviously that's not relevant to Aya, but you can have people pop in and out, and it won't interrupt the mission or your ability to chain missions.
Oh, I see what you mean. So you can just hold
Yeah,
the bounty or something for
yeah.
like way longer than intended.
So it's like maybe there's like something where it's like where you fail a bounty, you get to the rank 5 where you get into the rotation C reward, and you can fail backwards or something like that. Or it's like if you find something where it's like say like the rotation 5s, like a lot of the first stages are really weak, but if you find one that has like a 10-second like it's a 10-second complete, and then the second one is a quick fail, you might be able to just by volume force it. You know what I mean? Like there's got to be some strategy
Yeah.
that's being done where you can amp the Aya farm. Because even at like 1 per minute, that's not fast enough to drop this down. But if it's 1 per minute, you're still talking about 11 hours a day. So if you could do 2 per minute, if this becomes like 6 hours a day, if you could do 3 per minute, this is like a macro game session. You know what I mean? And God forbid there's something solo. This could be running 24/7. If
Yeah, I
there,
mean that's the thing is like you can run it solo a Vault. Like to be honest, if you programmed an advanced enough bot, you could easily have a bot just AFK doing it by itself.
There's bots doing conjunction.
Oh, for sure. I remember talking about that Baker.
yeah, there's so many bots. Like if there's bots that can do eidolons, there's a bot that can run bounty, and that's honestly the most likely candidate. Is that there's a bot that will literally just has like if they have like one programmed course, right? Like
Well, we've
one
got
bounty.
AI coming into the scene too. Like,
Yeah, there's plenty of
Oh
stuff
yeah.
where they could just have something that's running 24/7 as a bot bounty, like or it's a bot program for bounties, and it literally just does Cetus bounties, and that would completely blow this out of the water and make it justified. There's crazy stuff, or maybe it's like a hacked client where it doesn't upload the data to DE, and they can like guarantee the time with like some like something where it doesn't allow Cetus time to change, so it'll never change the bounties. So if they get the bounty that they want, they just stay in it. You know what I mean? Because there's hacks for everything. Because it's a client side game. There's no server, so there's got to be hacks for all of that. I mean,
Oh
we've
yeah,
all
then
seen the Mesa running around Steel Path Mott, and every shot is damage cap. Like if there's something that can do that, then there's probably something that can fix a bounty to whatever the hell they want. But the fact is that the person would literally have to know life Warframe to get that amount, but because of the amount, there's nothing that guarantees immediately that somebody couldn't have legitimately farmed that. Because every time I turn in relic packs each week, I always get like 20 to 30 Aya when I max them out, or when I max out the relic donation, and then the syndicates also. So it's like 10 to 15 a week passively. And
I
I'm
I
not even
I
farming them.
think with the old like no cap relic packs, I think that's a way you could have got like he could have got like 500,000
Yeah,
or just like a ridiculous number.
because
Because I
it's
mean,
just
I'm sure there's people out there with millions of steel essence.
yeah, and they would have to have botted for that amount. Um, or potentially it could be. I don't even think you'd be able to do it. But one of the things that I noticed is that if you're in mission, like the old survival, the one that Baker had to beat, that guy was in the same mission for months. Where Baker knocked his out basically over a week, right? The other guy was um, in a survival for basically 6 months. He was in that mission so long, you couldn't link him the prime frame from 2 primes ago because his system didn't have that information. Hey, Ifta. Hey, welcome back. You haven't missed much. There's some new weapons, though. So if he can stay in that mission that long, if you have somebody that has like a bug or something like that, like say, for example, he never left Cetus, where the bounty rewards, like say he has like 2 accounts, and he knows that he's going to stay. He's like, there are people that are assholes like that. If he realizes that his bounty or his version of Warframe has the old bounty system, somebody never leaving the first version of the Aya where it had like what, like that 40% drop chance on the first round award. I wouldn't immediately disqualify it as somebody just staying in Cetus that long on like an alt account, like a laptop or something. There's a screenshot going around of somebody where it's a real screenshot where the person has 750,000 Aya, and we're trying to figure out whether the guy just literally has no life, because there's nothing that immediately disqualifies him from having that. Like if somebody did Aya farming 11 hours a day every day, they could legitimately have that much Aya if they just did Cetus bounties. It would be absolutely insane, but the guy would still get 8 hours of rest a day and be able to have like a couple hours to himself, and you could have that much Aya. So that's what we're talking about. Assuming it's a
How
legit
much?
screenshot, because
How
it could
much do we
be.
want to risk this?
Let me use the bathroom real quick, and I'm gonna knock out my
No,
my
this
weeklies.
defense. We can go to 60 if you want. Is the guy getting hit at all?
Yeah, not yet.
I'm down for 60. I don't want any flashbacks. I still can't believe that malice, man. It was right as you said, watch out for malice. I completely nuked everything.
Yeah, we can leave now if you want.
Alright.
But I think I'm gonna call it a stream and at least make some food. I don't know if you wanted to do any more Warfare. We could do a little bit more. I'd just be up and down a bit.
That's all good, you can call it. When it's time, it's time. God, I always want to press tab, but I know my game's just gonna crash.
Oh, I know, it just lag spikes.
It's terrifying. It's utterly terrifying. That's a nice little run, though.
Yeah, it's pretty decent speed,
God, how the hell did you get 1.7 million credits? I got 500k.
I don't know. I got a booster. It's just
Utterly terrible invigorations. I think they changed the invigoration system a bit.
you sure you don't want to do a little bit more? I just need to go start some pods.
What missions are on right now? No defense. Sad.
There's an alchemy. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go make some food and throw it in. That'll be like maybe a couple minutes. Anyone there? Anyone still alive? Where's Cam?
Yes.
Yeah, that alchemy's up if you want.
Yeah, sure. Invite me.
Hey, Salvador.
Oh
Yep.
god, I love Mecha Set.
Oh, I know, it's beautiful.
It's almost meta now.
I remember people used to give you shit for using it.
Their loss.
Like,
How does
like
I'm weird and I like to know affinity and like stuff. How does the affinity apply to the Mecha Set kills? Like where does it go?
What do you mean? It's a pet kill?
Is that okay? Is that what it counts as?
Yeah,
And
because
pet
it's pet
kills
damage.
affinity just goes 100% to the pet, right? Or is it 50-50
It should be
claws to the
split.
pet?
making some French bread pizza.
Why are we all standing here?
Because it's a public squad? Like, hello?
Yeah, apparently. Alright, everybody follow Calamos.
Mike, why is there so much toxin on the floor? This is literally pure toxin on the floor right now.
Oh god, look at this 0 recoil. Tremendous. Minus 85% recoil. I'm never going back. I'm putting this on every mod setup.
There goes Mecha Set.
Are you guys both using it?
Yes. I always use it now.
I've
You guys
started
are gonna
using it
make
on
me
my Nova.
blush. You guys are gonna make me blush. Always using my mecha set.
Well, we need to run a full squad of mecha. Try to crash the game.
Like, what the fuck? We need it on defense too, so we can just wipe the map.
Oh, where's this fucking thing at? What's up, bitch? Please don't kill me. Bruh.
Of course, Misery has to spawn all over here.
Where'd it go?
Did I pick a relic? I did pick a relic.
Oh, I do not have. Thank you, random citizen. Can we please shoot this fucking thing? Where is the rest of the team?
It's a public squad. Like, hello? You cannot have expectations with a random.
Because let me
You're
tell
asking
you,
too much.
I did not get the fucking weapons to one-shot this thing. Like, I can burn it down, don't get me wrong, but, like, I do not have the weapons to burn this shit down.
Sounds like a skill issue.
It might be a skill issue.
Maybe put a serration on your weapon so it does more damage.
I will have to admit, on that Legacy mission, I was using the Latron and Karnan, and I left my colours to like all white on the weapon, so I was just flashbanging my team the entire game.
Did you level up your serration, Gamble?
My serration? I don't think so. I think it's stuck at, plus 100.
Well, Steel Path Arena is available if you need endo.
Please, God.
Is the reactant somewhere?
Wait, these guys just went up 50 levels. What the fuck? You know, I'm not seeing. Got one of these. Alright, everybody, as a group, please go shoot this fucking thing.
Oh, is this a co-op game? Fuck, I'm sorry. I was just sitting across the map hiding from you, Gamble. Sorry, I thought we were doing PvP.
This guy is 300 meters away. What could you possibly be doing right now?
Literally on a phone trying to get to you. Sorry. It's really hard for me to move. Please stop yelling at me. I'm trying my best on my phone. I'm doing my best.
I'm not rezzing this asshole.
It's a mobile user, you have to.
No, I don't.
Reported! Reported! Not resing me! People used to do that kind of shit all the time in mobile defense, and you know what I would do? I would just let the panel die. You have to learn, Campbell. You gotta let the mission fail.
Yeah, well, I don't want to do this mission more than I have to. I want to do this mission once, and I want to do it once a week. That's all I want to do. Oh my god, it's not dead. Thank God for my melee influence, Vertilect.
What the hell? I had mecha set on one of these alchemy element things.
Sounds like a bug, don't tell anybody.
What
Like
happens if you throw it?
I just picked it up and threw it, but they didn't do anything. It's still like marked on the floor right now. Let's see if I can trigger it again.
Have you thought about just doing a dojo room with nothing but chandeliers, Gamble?
Dude, we have like 5,000 chandeliers in the fucking dojo right now. We could do several.
No, just one. We'll have like a special dedicated room with nothing but chandeliers.
That's what I was planning on doing. I even built 2 extra Entrati ballrooms for it, so we could do that. I am proccing nothing but IPS right now. What the hell's going on? Oh, and it's double Legasite too. Come on, dudes. Oh, get away from me. Whoops, I just accidentally sped that fucker up. Alright, got him. Oh my god, this is fucking cancer. Get me out of here. Mango, so tell me your opinion on melee influence since everybody else is talking about how trash melee influence is.
Trash. What do you mean trash?
That's what I was gonna say.
It's the worst arcane in the game, by the way.
First.
Yeah, you gotta go for the armor one, right? And then Reaper and just run around with like 10k armor. Morning, Josh. I wonder which one of these frosts is casting Nourish.
Nice. Same spawn.
You know what they should really remove from the game?
What?
Prep.
Iris, I am not dual streaming. I'm on YouTube right now.
He hates his Twitch audience.
That is not true. It's just because of my situation right now. It's really difficult for me to dual stream.
Yeah, what happened to Kick Gamble?
Nobody showed up. No, you're good. The gamble situation is crazy. Not gonna lie, as an old man, it's a little difficult to keep up with the memes. Actually, I should be speeding these guys up. Hold on. Hey, I'm Okay, good fight. Why are they still not in the codex? Bro, you will have to ask DE about why they haven't updated the codex with the 1999 stuff. I thought 1999 was going to be something that was like its own thing. Like they're saying that they're going to wind it down. But yeah, we've got Kaya, who's in the Larundo relay. And my inner completionist is saying I should talk to her on the Kim system. Oh, the where it's like don't help streamers or something like that. It's fucking based. Like, yeah, don't help them at all.
Wow, really? Telling me not to go gifting like a bunch of Warframe and weapon slots?
Yeah, don't do what Nofi did. Went to like all of the streamers in the directory and gave them all rank 5 arcane energizes.
I try not to give certain things. Some people don't like having, their progression bought for them, but I figure a couple slots typically is good, at least.
Yeah, I find myself guilty of gifting whatnot, you know. But the fact is that the Warframe community. I remember when I was still. I don't know if you remember, because you saw me when I was the lower MR. I basically stopped at what, like 16 or 17 or something like that. And part of the reason why I'm so like particular about making sure that I stay max rank is because what one of my clanmates said. They're like, if I'm gonna listen to you or take advice from you, like, why aren't you max level? And it's like, as dumb as that was, it's like, they kind of got a point. It's like, even though that correlation isn't inherently true, but the fact is like, I am procking all sorts of fucking elements right now and not the one that I want. What the fuck? Heat, cold, viral. I'm on an influence build. I'm dying here. Lamau. When you have no stacks. Oh god, never mind. Okay, whatever that was. Hey, I got him, GG.
God, when you're playing Citrine and my mecha set hits, there's like 8 different elements.
I know, it's tremendous. I love that fucking crystal. So, just a thought. You were talking about the guy with the eye earlier. You think he's just got an alt account just sat in there forever since the early days?
If you're trying to steel man the entire thing and not be like, oh, he's macroing or something, because that is an insane amount of a fairly rare resource.
Because, like, he could totally just join on that alt, whatever.
Yeah, and he's just got it like permanently open, you know?
And, like, DE's not gonna notice as long as he doesn't complete the mission on that alt.
What the hell is this attenuation? This is what happens when you play Warframe with no stacks. I don't know, dude. There's got to be something that's, if that's truly a legit, you know, a legit thing that he has, where it's not hacked, he would have had to have no lifed it, because it's not such a crazy amount that you literally couldn't do it. Like, you can get to that amount, but that's literally got to be like your favorite thing in the game.
I wonder how old that screenshot is too. If he's got to a
For
million
my
by now.
for my sanity, I hope it's a brand new screenshot, because otherwise that is an insane amount. Because just when you start breaking it down, right? Like 100 IA an hour. Right? Like that is a hell of a pace, but doable with a min-max team, because you can't transfer IA.
It's 7,500 hours of straight farming.
Yeah.
And there's like this that's just the farming too, that's not getting the bounty, getting the squad. Because that all adds up if you've been doing it for that long.
Yeah. You would probably have to have like 3 other people no lifing it with you. Or it's
I
a
think
bunch of
he's probably
alts.
got more. Like, I think either buying the relic packs like way back when, or he could just be like account sharing with like 4 different people. Everyone logs on for like a full bounty for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. And everything would have to be macroed. I think the more I think about it, the more I think it's just a macro. But I have heard of more insane things. Like
That's getting
somebody,
there though.
but I mean, like, what do you do about people with like 25K hours in the game? Like, they have to have done something.
Yeah.
My Steam hours are like, I'm getting close to 13K. But my end mission is like just below 4. Like, actually end mission.
I think mine's just over 2 or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that.
I'm 9100 on Steam and 8000 on in-game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all over the place. Because you're survival monster. I mean, seriously, over COVID, we probably did like 2,000 hours worth of survivals. I don't know how many of this stuff is. Let's see. Argon combo. Every 40 seconds, an enemy within 30 meters is affected by Sarin spores. If Minerva is assisting you, she receives revealing spores augment. That's cool. Next week will be a rank 3. You know, I could probably just buy the damn thing by now. Alright, whatever. Oh, get this.
Ooh, I have Mecha set on misery right now.
Dude, that is one of my favorite things about the mecha set, is it tends to target Eximus and Acolytes. So you always get like monster bonuses against them.
What are the bonuses? Is it additional damage to that target or?
It's like a faction multiplier outside of Roar.
Even
With
more power creep.
yeah, with 4 people using it, it's 62 times dot damage.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it gets pretty nasty. And that's on top of Roar. So if you actually have a Rhino, it's pretty spicy. I do need Temple for helmets, though. I don't think I've ever gotten a drop of them. I got neuroptics. Yeah, I haven't farmed this crap at all. Yeah, if you're doing like dot builds, especially on stuff like the go-to um, like setup would be like you have like a buffer rhino, a Citrine, and everybody's running mecha set obviously. Um, what would the other one be? The like maybe a Saren or a Lavos, and everybody would be able to health tank. But you would just buff the dots, and it like the dots would like start at 1,000,000, and then they just go up. You'd be able to pretty easily hit damage cap with a proper dot build, especially if you're doing like heavy builds, like heavy slams. Let's see, Envoy, Twin Comac. Ooh, the
Speaking
agendas.
of slams, of all the things they choose to nerf, they're gonna nerf slam builds. Like what?
Yeah, because of a Twitter post.
I'm in
Thanks,
full
Pablo.
disbelief that they're actually going to have the ability to nerf it.
What was that? That was a short video. We might watch that. It was Mylan Games, right? Yeah, I didn't finish it. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I had window capture and display capture going. That explains a lot. This guy's been killing it. Paid sponsorships only. No audio. Shit. Thank you, Tom. Why? That.
Time. Welcome back, Tennos. Another week of streaming Warframe and another weekly thoughts about Warframe. Warframe suffers from a very, very unique problem, and that is the community is too helpful. And I do think it potentially impacts new players' experiences of the game. And at one end of that scale, you have streamers who are
It's
trying
true. The
Warframe for
Warframe
the very
community is
first
crashing.
time. And I do think sometimes you come in a bit hot and scare away, maybe not scare away streamers, but potentially deny them of some of the experiences of Warframe. And remember, we don't want them to just try Warframe. We don't want them to just be paid sponsorships to play Warframe. We want them to come back to playing Warframe. And I mean, obviously, the extreme end streamers are in that category. But hey, maybe you've got a friend you've been nagging to play Warframe for a very long time. And I do think there are some mistakes you could make that might scare them off. And why maybe we need to take the foot off the pedal a little bit and help a little bit less.
Which
Let me
one?
talk you through this. I love this discussion because it is really about.
Hold on, they can't hear you at all. I don't know why they can't. I don't know how to fix this.
Sorry, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in.
No, it's true. Um, but like, how would you
Like,
fix it? Like, that was part of one of the things I said in the survey. Is Warframe has had this massive problem for years that it's an MMO you can finish,
it's
and
a sandbox. You have lots of grind. You end up with lots of platinum. What do you do with it? Not to mention, there's nothing to do in the game. So, like, a lot of people are gonna go to helping because what is that? That's something to do.
yeah, and I made it about halfway through this video, and the guy was literally saying the people that like are too helpful. Not that it's like a thing that you can be like super annoying about, but there are people that try to be like insanely helpful, um, to the point where they're being pushy. And he was saying like, "Oh, just ban them." I'm like, that's a bit much, because they're ultimately trying to be nice and they're trying to help. But the
Some
fact
people
is
may
that,
not realize that they're being pushy too.
I mean, it depends on how old they are.
It's just a weird thing. And like when I started playing Warframe, like everybody says it's helpful now. Bro, you should have seen it back in the day.
What do you mean?
You could just casually join a public squad and you want to go for 100 waves? Hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
There was none of this.
it was still prevalent with Cascade. You remember the first time we did Cascade? We were burning through it a little bit.
Everybody in the game like was just so damn helpful. Let alone, I'm sure he's talking about Twitch and whatnot.
Yeah, no, this is a streamer. Because it's just, I remember even during the Zeramin when it came out, you remember how much of a buggy mess that was? When we first thought
Yes.
about doing a Cascade cap, it was only because you and I were playing, and just organically in a pub squad, you, me, and two randoms did an hour Cascade run. And we're sitting there and we're like, it wasn't until the enemy level was at like 3,000 or something like that that we're like, oh, holy shit, we've been here for a minute. Because everybody had proper builds on. So there was no issue. And then we were like, oh, we should do like a level cap. Yes, Chris. So it's just, it's one of those things where it's like, if you build for level cap, then the lower level stuff is going to be easy. But most importantly is if you find yourself organically staying in a mission, like a defense cap or like a defense. How many times have we done like a public defense mission and that shit ends up going for like an hour? It's gotten less and less, but like even over COVID, getting into a defense and staying for like 20 to 30 waves wasn't uncommon back then. But now it's like predominantly like 5 minutes and somebody bails, especially if it's a relic. Like they have like one relic they want to open.
I just when I first joined Warframe, I mean, I had so much help. I mean, for God's sake, I had a friend that got me into it. Founder and all, doesn't play anymore.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, my
Looks like
Like,
me
one
and
could argue that maybe the help is keeping them playing. And if you're telling people not to help others, well, like everybody's gonna have their opinions and whatnot. It's like I say, some people don't like everything being given to them, and it's like, okay, I get that, but here's some slots because they're premium, right? You gotta buy them with platinum, or something like that, maybe a booster or something. It's
Yeah, Gamble, I want to ask you this because me and Mango were talking about it a bit. Could you find yourself recommending someone to play this game, like fresh account, brand new?
I
Oh
could
man,
not.
that's my question, bro.
like me and Mango came to the conclusion, like
Look,
you simply just cannot recommend. Like even if it's a good friend and you really want to play with them, I can't find myself recommending this game.
I cannot tell somebody like, okay, well, if we're just hanging out and we want to play something, I cannot sit here and ask them to do 100 hours worth of questing just to get to fucking Steel Path. It's like, no, we're just gonna go play GTA or something. We're not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot ask somebody to do that. It's ridiculous. It's not something we can just sit down and play. They have to do all this BS just to, like, they gotta unlock the Rogue Wing, for example. It's like, that's just, yeah.
Yeah, I think what was the original question? It's
So
definitely changed.
could you find yourself recommending this game to someone?
That's the thing, is I'm not sure, dude. I don't know.
That's yeah.
I know it's super popular for the Destiny people coming over. Um, but the fact is, I think the original question was slightly related. Was if you had, and this is before the 1999 stuff, is if you had all of your game knowledge now and you knew what the game would turn into, would you
And my
tell your
answer is
original self?
no.
Yeah, but would you tell your original self, knowing what the game would turn into now? Would you recommend this game to yourself?
I would not get into this game in the current state.
No, what I'm saying is like back when it was originally, would you recommend this to yourself back then?
I don't think I would, because like when I was a new player, I had this feeling that there was something like towards the end, some content that's like gonna be hard, and I need to have good builds for it. But then you kind of just you fall into like just making the best build, and it's just extremely overpowered.
Yeah.
So I don't think I could tell my old self like, listen, there's no end game to this.
See, I think I would probably have told my younger self to come back sooner and leave when the Zeraman came out. Like I would tell my older self, or my younger self, when to bail. It's like, oh, there's going to be an expansion um, called the Zeraman. That's going to be the sort of the end of the old guard, and then it's going to get crazy after that. So if you want like the best version of Warframe, leave it to Zeraman. You know what I mean? Like I would tell myself
Yeah.
that.
Bro, I would not do 1999 if I wasn't already invested in this game.
You think so?
No, I'm telling you, like, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm already invested in this, I would not get into this game just off of that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Salvador says back in the old system, it was practically the goal to stay in as long as you could. Yeah, because you got more rewards.
Yeah, tower survival, right?
Yeah, the longer you stay, the more rewards you got, dude.
I think that's kind of like the root of the problem now with this game is there's no motive or incentive to like play, if that makes any sense. Like there's not that one
Well,
thing, or
that
just
and they'll
even like a
ban you.
general.
Like,
Yeah,
they'll
true.
literally ban you for a 3-hour run. It's
Like as simple as it was back in the day, where it's like you can stay in a survival for as long as you can, or as long as you want. Like that, it was simple enough. But now it's like, okay, just you should play the game all over the place and do your daily standing cap of everything.
Yeah. It feels. I don't know. It feels different.
It feels stuck and kind
On
of just like circling around the same type of new update.
the thing that bothers me is I understand why they do it, but I'm kind of tired of the content islands.
Yeah.
Like, we need an overarching general scheme that people can get used to. Like pick an enemy. Like, that's one of the things that kind of got tired after like the fifth or sixth time in World of Warcraft. But like for the first couple of times, you had like the first major boss, and then you had the second major one, and then you had the Lich King, which was freaking goated. Because I remember him from Warcraft 3. Like, I played the release version, the store version, and the expansion, and I did a lot of stuff like Dota on Warcraft 3. Um, but the fact is that I don't even know where I'm going with it. It's so many patch jobs. Like, how would you fix it? I don't even know, dude. I don't even know how you would fix this because
I've
it's so
noticed
many.
that they've been getting a little lazy about things too, and it used to be the opposite that I would say about DE, but like they are actually getting lazy. Like a
You
lot
think
of lazy solutions and fixes
you think so?
to problems.
It just feels like we're getting every update is a new flavor of the same shit.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's just here's a new area. It looks gorgeous, but all we're gonna do is slap 5 bounties on it.
And it's like it's not even an open world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I think it would honestly be kind of cool if there was an open world for like every planet.
Be cool if you could interact with something like Cetus more. But it's just 5 bounties, couple bounties. Like, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. Saval asks, Gamble, what do you think of the people who hype up Warframe as this based game? I, I think Warframe is getting kind of the same pass that Steam is that it's a symptom, it's a game from an older time. You couldn't make Warframe today if it was like a brand new game, especially the way Warframe started.
I
You
love
couldn't
the
put
first Ascendant, but like it's Nexon for God's sake.
yeah, the expense, especially with what I paid out on it, it was a bit much, dude. Like, I went cold turkey on the first Descendant. I know some people that loved it. The best thing that probably could have happened is that literally the game was blue screening for like a month. Like, every day I would, and it was literally crashing my computer.
I just wish there was more. It felt like a great idea, like a great game and whatnot. It's just it felt like no love got put into it. Is the best way for me to describe it.
Yeah, apparently it has gotten better, but I'm not going back to it. Yeah, I'm
Like
not
that's
going back
something
to
I
it.
feel like Warframe's always kind of had a little bit of love put into it, but lately it's just gotten really bad.
And they're making more money than ever, and that's the thing that kind of triggers me. Is it's like, it's making a ton of money. The thing that triggers me a lot is that Warframe makes like 100+ million a year. They make money. Like this, like it's like, oh, small indie developer. No, it's a 5 figure a year or a 9 figure a year business. Do you think we're getting $100 million worth of development each
Well,
year?
I feel like the thing is when a company's making a lot of money, they don't want to do anything. You know, it's like from a
Yeah,
business
there's that
standpoint that
too.
they're like, okay, we're making money. Let's not fucking change anything right now.
And I think that's why they're getting lazy. They're just sitting on a massive player base. Why would they care? Just
Yeah,
throw 5 bounties in there and wow, we're making bank.
which is kind of sucks to hear because I mean you can still make new content. You don't have to
You
change the
can,
base game, but they're just
but
I
like,
don't know.
why put work in?
It certainly plays a bit of a factor.
Mm-hmm. It's just as soon as I saw the report that DE was making that much money, it was kind of like, holy shit, that's a little insane. Like, I didn't realize they were making that much because the whole meme is like small indie company, right?
Yeah.
I was telling Neon, like, man, I can't wait for this player base start to not necessarily die. It'll probably be a while before it dies, but when it does start to go down in player counts, bro, inflation is gonna kick in with the sheer amount of shit divided in this game. Arcane's alone.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be too bad because I'm pretty sure most of those guys are going to go cold turkey. I don't think they're going to dump their stuff like an old player would.
I
Like
mean,
when
even
Baker
Primes,
left,
right?
or like when Baker left or Nofi left, those guys dumped their stock. Like they did it to guarantee that they don't come back because they don't have anything anymore. Like Baker kept like one of like the important things just in case. But I just saw him on my friends list. His Baker TV account. He's been gone for almost a year.
That's so sad. I miss Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baker was the homie. He even turned his Discord off. We used to share music that we found. So I had like a bunch of good music from him.
I really have to wonder if DE forced him to take that shit down.
He didn't misrepresent anything. How could they do that? Like genuinely, I'm confused. Like I wouldn't be
You'd be
surprised if they did.
surprised.
They didn't like something that he was doing.
I guarantee you it was
Whether they
the
said it or not, but
It would not be the first time a company has done such a thing. Like, oh, we're gonna copyright claim your video because you're talking shit about us. We don't. No, can't have that.
yeah, because you said that he was talking about how like it was a takedown strike or something like that. It was the severest form of YouTube strike, and it was over his video on like explaining why he got banned.
Makes DE look bad at the end of the day. That's why I bring up the question.
I mean, it definitely sent ripples. Everyone was talking about it.
Yeah, that man was making noise with that shit, and I loved it.
And I like that I could help with my support tickets. He showed all my fucking support tickets in it. What a G.
Oh god, this necromech is not dying.
You know, I should go check on my support tickets, see if that would give some credence to it. Is if all of my support tickets disappeared, the ones that got referenced in the video.
I just like I don't know why it would take it all down.
Something spooked him.
I'm surprised he didn't get celebrated at all by DE. Like, even if they just gave him like a little bit of a shout out, like, oh, and we have a new survival record, bro, that would
Bro,
be.
they ban you if you mention his name.
I mean, what's just crazy is it's not like he did it in the dark too. It's not like he did it without streaming. Everything was there. He wasn't doing any exploits. He just had a really just perfectly efficient survival setup.
Yeah. That dude did so much freaking math for that mag setup. I mean, I know it's a known combination, but like, what did he have, like 600 rolls on the Arcoplasma or something like that to get to write the stats? But it is what it is.
Miss Baker.
Seville says he feels like with Warframe, there's a whole newer player base that just does nothing but hype up the game. Yeah, because they came over with their favorite streamers. And the Destiny players are rightfully so. They're happy to have something to do. Like Maddox came over, I think, first out of the recent batch of Destiny players. And he came over with a couple hundred people, but when Astacross came over and Dotto and those other guys, that's a lot of fucking people playing Warframe all of a sudden. If even half their community signs up. You're talking about 500,000 people that downloaded Warframe.
Some pretty big numbers playing Warframe these days.
What is the daily average on Steam?
A lot more than Destiny.
They've been up on the daily player numbers for like a long time.
I
They're
think I
always
saw
up there.
like 10 or 15K on Destiny, while Warframe had like 50 or 60. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it was crazy to see.
Yeah, but the thing is Warframe has always had like 25 to 50K for years. Like that's been their running average for a long, long time.
Well, it's like they've had updates. They'll get like 6 digits, but then like it's kind of dead the next day. Like, oh, some of their updates are dying really quick.
19, bro, the clan died, bro. Before 1999, we had 100 people in the fucking clan. All
Well,
the
except
people that I've removed have just didn't come back for 1999. Like nobody gave a shit.
that and like the squad versus squad, I actually kind of liked it, but it's just it died like 2 weeks after release. Like, come on.
Yeah,
It's like if you're up,
have you tried to play it on a regular path? Like if you need to unlock it to complete your star chart.
it's just if your update's dying that quick, like I hello.
Mango, can you see this right here? Oh, they just disappeared. There's a double mecha set on the floor again.
No, I
I
don't
think it
see
does
it.
attach to the little vials or whatever.
Yeah, it might be the body that dropped the
Oh,
vial.
true. Yeah. I want to throw one though and see if it's just an absolute nuke.
Any advice on someone trying Warframe for the 100th time? Oh, somebody asked about what's the meaning behind the title. Because there's so many Destiny players that are posting YouTube vids of like, oh, you guys, ran it and raved about it, so I'm trying Warframe for the first time. You're right. And it's like, I think I said in some Discord last night, I was like, you know what? I tried Warframe for the 1,000th time. Would be like a banger title. So I made it my stream title. Feel free to steal it if any of you buddy streams. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was your Discord. Because there's so many new people saying I tried Warframe, and all of them are Destiny players.
Well, it's not hard to do, for God's sake. It's a free to play.
Yeah, but if your bread and butter and your income's based on people doing Destiny content with you, because you do Destiny content, like changing games can literally be the end of your career. And if you're like a hyper informative
Yeah,
Destiny
well, you
player,
don't even have to stream it, do you? Literally just try it.
True.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping just playing it by yourself.
Well, at least trying it. Like, come on.
But how will people know about me trying it if I don't make a YouTube
Oh,
video?
come on.
On my 1000th time playing Warframe.
Metal Lord Gamble.
I'm over 1,000. I don't even know what my login count is, but I know I'm over 1,000.
Give
Oh
me
yeah,
the
don't
meta.
the meta. Put influence on whatever your melee is. That's
Hit
the
me with
meta.
that Korra build.
I'm not giving you a Korra build. Fuck Korra. I
Please,
don't care how
God,
strong she
influence.
is with it.
How do I do influence Korra? Teach me, please. Hello.
Just put the arcane on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably all you have to do.
Yeah, get Weeping Wounds on. And what is it? Put Weeping Wounds on and melee influence. And then you just one-shot everything. Everything on the screen just fucking dies. Because it's so broken.
I still remember when Influence first came out. With the, like Zyku can do the arm strip thing.
Yeah.
You used to be able to proc Influence on that target.
We had influence back in Tower Key days. Oh my god.
And use Nariman for max comfy. If the tree falls and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound? Of course it makes a sound. Because it makes a sound regardless of whether somebody hears it or not. Hey, Tau Blue. I can't wait to combine that into something fucking else. What do we got? Disruption? Okay. Soloed EDA defense with influence Gara. God help us all. Yeah, what is it? Gara would have to be strong as fuck right now, right? Her one
Oh,
got an
yeah.
exalted weapon, right?
Yeah.
That shit's got to be brutal. I bet.
Throw on Mecha Set 2 for a bit of extra cheddar cheese.
Can it run Mecha Set? Yes, I approve. I'm slowly getting work done to get people hooked on the Mecha Set. I bring
Mecha
it up to every.
sucks.
Fuck you. No, it doesn't. Not even 20 minutes ago, you were talking about how awesome the fucking set was. I don't want to hear
Bro,
that
it's
shit.
so bad it doesn't do anything. It's not nuking our room right now.
Everything.
I
There's
can't
still
use my
stuff alive.
Nautilus Prime.
I'm not playing Citrine or anything with a mecha set.
Things
So
are
as soon
still
as it's
alive
meta,
on
I'm
your
gonna stop
screen.
using it.
What are you guys doing? Just running around? Rudder Mo. Oh, the Atlas is having fun. Okay.
Invested Impedance is clearly a better aura mod.
I sometimes use that if I like have an Oromon and I'm like I really don't want to unbalance anything. I'll run
Bro, it
infested
doesn't work. What do
impedience.
you mean? It doesn't even slow him down.
You know what? We'll do a ODD defense, and we'll run 4 of them and coaction drift. How about that? And we'll test it
I
out.
like messed with it a while ago, and like it doesn't slow them down. Like it literally doesn't work unless they fixed it lately.
For some
Yeah.
reason, I have the recollection that Overguard fucks with it, which makes it like the most useless aura mod.
Especially against infested and everything
Yeah.
has it overguard. Does it stack with slow nova?
Yeah, it should be multiplicative though.
Oh really? And gloom too.
Yeah, you're gonna run Gloom Nova. Oh, okay. And Cold Procs.
Oh yeah, just completely. Cold would be pushing it a bit too far. This necromech is bugged, by the way. It's sitting in the wall invulnerable and it won't come out.
I can't wait to donate more chandeliers.
Oh god, please don't. We
I've been
already have
saving up.
several rooms. We already have
I've been
several
saving my
rooms.
necro coils for quite some time, Campbell.
Bruh.
Just you wait.
We don't need another
I'm
5,000
coming in with like
chandeliers
6 digits worth.
of chandeliers.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah, don't worry, I already put 8 million Kuva in the vault.
Wasted.
Uncap the steel essence and I'll stop wasting it.
Mango, do you see this necromech over here, by the way?
Do you see this acolyte?
This guy, he's stuck in the wall, invulnerable, but he's still shooting.
Base.
Here, give him some crystals. Here we go. Hit him with a mining laser. We got this.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, the mining laser citrine farm at level cap is probably one of the funnier memes. Especially with the
God.
mecha set. And God forbid you actually have roar.
You don't even have to hit him with the laser. Just put a specter down.
Come on, give me that arm. There we go. I did not see your latest video, Ninjas. Oh, it goes through walls. Tremendous. Fair and balanced. One of the things that I also think doesn't help the Warframe community is, I'm gonna be honest, overall, bro, we're a bunch of fucking complainers. Like, we're all smart enough to know
Yeah.
what we don't like.
Isn't that just passion though?
Yeah, but the fact
Okay.
is like none of us could say what would make us actually happy.
That is true.
Like
I know
if
what
they
would make me happy. It's more kick guns. There you go.
kit arch guns, bro, where they at?
Yeah.
I need
Just
that
more.
Brosium video.
I think modular weapons like fit this game so well. People love unique weapons. Like, why can't I just make my own?
We need I'm pretty sure we've got kit everything except for railjack and arch guns and arch wings, right? Like we got primary, secondaries, melees. And we've got doggos, the hounds.
What about sentinels?
Oh, there you go. Kit sentinels.
Just more of each. Just more weapons. I think it would just
True.
be cool to be able to make like, even if it was like a modular weapon, you have like 4 or 5 different parts.
True. Yeah, just the ability to like just make your own ship and actually have
Exactly.
it
Yeah.
be like decent quality instead of having like one abusable like thing.
Yeah. I mean, there'll always be meta stuff, but it would be cool if it's like, oh, I don't really need more fire rate. I kind of want 500 more bullets in this gun, so I'm gonna create one. I don't know. I just feel like it would really fit this game well. But it's a content island that's been abandoned.
Well, because it used to be that the kit guns were the best guns, and unless you're doing a contagion build, who really uses kit guns anymore? Or the melees?
They're definitely overlooked. I'd say probably let's shoot it down. I think profit taker people use it. I know some Cascade guys use it.
Yeah, but they're contagion builds, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, especially with chroma, that shit does hella damage.
Oh, fucking malice.
And apparently the motive war is bugged. Take it as a grain of salt. I haven't tested it myself with chroma. Apparently the base damage is multiplying the IPS increase like it's an elemental. Give me that arm.
Did you see his nose? Ew, look at his nose, Dion. Like some
Oh, look.
tentacles coming out of it.
I've created an eye for him.
Hey, let me in there. I want to get in.
Jesus, we were in that mission for an hour and a half. This did not feel that long. BRB.
Oh, Mango, did I tell you that iFlim blocked me on Twitter?
What the hell's that?
An OG Warframe creator. I don't know why I find it so hilarious. It's just iFlynn is so low drama, and he got upset, and
About what?
I'll send you a screenshot. I was
Like,
an asshole for what I said. I wasn't wrong though. But iFlynn was defending Maddox because Maddox got a little bit of heat on Twitter, not a lot. But somebody posted to a Warframe post and didn't mention Maddox at all. And Maddox took it upon himself to cross post to his 30,000 followers some random person that didn't even mention him. Because I guess iFlynn and Maddox, it's all very internet drama bullshit. But it's just, I don't know why I find it so funny. It's because just Maddox is so low key. Or not Maddox, but iFlynn is. God, please let me get out of the CDA. I did not do the Salvador.
Let's
I'll-
play Lords Mobile. What a great game. I'm so glad you
No,
streamed it.
never. Hold on. That's okay. Huh? This has just got to be bugged. There's no way I'm getting Pix chips for doing EDA.
And he blocked you for that.
I had that same thing, Gamble. It showed me rewards from ETA and EDA.
Oh, okay, so it is a bug.
Can't believe you streamed that game.
What?
That abomination of a mobile game.
Only once. Why are you mad about it?
I think I nearly had a stroke watching you play it.
Made you want to join? Made you want to ask
No
what my
way he
creator code
blocked you
was?
over that.
That's what I sent him. And I was replying to Gaz and him. I think it was the second half of the second comment. Because it's just, I'm going to be honest, if you're not getting paid, right, you're not getting paid, you're not receiving like a paycheck, and you can't do something because of your association, bro, you're giving your work away for free. Like, if you can't say something, if you can't talk how you want to talk, say something shit, say something great, you're basically the marketing department, but you're an intern. Like, at that point, you're just putting out content for Warframe for free. Like, maybe you'll get ad revenue, but that ad revenue in that circumstance only serves to save DE money, so they don't have to pay you. Like, you're less than a contract employee. Now, if you're making money off of your content, bro, more power to you. But the fact is that if you can't talk how you want to talk, and you're having to defend stuff, let me see if I can find the original tweet. I tried Twitter. I tried to make it work. Made some comments, got blocked. You know how it is.
Sadly.
Um, let me see if I can find it.
Bro, I mentioned this before, but like that new mission they added to 1999 and how they locked it behind rank 4 and the fact that it's kind of like a little dead on release, like there's people playing it, it really shows you how like a lot of the player base has not bothered to level that faction up. And I just like, dude, I wish DE would be to do better. All I want is I just want them to do better.
Hey, something. That was the original post. It's the it's under the guys section. Oh no, that was the one with Maddox where he replied to me.
Yeah, you can't even like.
Yeah, something that's kind of what we're talking about right now. Where it's like you play Warframe with friends, but you don't play Warframe to play Warframe. Cause it's all bounties, bro.
I don't get why there's so much drama in this community either.
And the drama sucks, dude. Like none of this shit is good. Hold on, it wasn't that one I posted to you.
I just want DE to do better.
It was this one.
All I want.
They're never gonna improve it. And you know what's something else that's okay? I mean, I know we're talking bullshit right now, but honestly, that's okay. It really is.
Do you want to run anything, Mango?
I already closed the game.
Oh lord.
It's okay to play other games.
You know, when I did the last modcast with Ninja and Kelsey, or Casey, not Kelsey. Sorry, I'm getting tired. One of the comments on there was like, "You guys sound like prisoners of Warframe," and it's just, I don't know where I could get.
Where do you get the satisfaction that fucking Warframe brings?
Yeah, I don't know,
Like,
dude.
I love running around a map just blowing up everything, hoarding loot. The first Ascendant could have been an awesome game, but it was run by Nexon and no love was put into it. It was basically just a slop. But like, God, how awesome it would be to have like an in between Destiny Warframe type game. Like, I loved the gunplay. It was slop, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what is there to say good about DE anymore? Like, they're just getting worse, but somehow the game's getting bigger and like.
Well, it's getting bigger with new people. They've always had issues keeping vets around.
Like, I know you mentioned complaining, but it's like, dude, personally, I just want them to do better.
I feel like there's been a point for probably everyone who's played the game for a long time where they really enjoyed it, and then somewhere or another that's been taken away.
For me, it's like the core game is still there, and I only put up with 1999 and leveled the faction, because I'm already invested. I would not play the game if it
Yeah,
was
I mean,
new to me today. Like, I
yeah,
would
I mean,
say instant no to dating.
Hey,
I
some people
literally
liked it.
black out my stream screen on purpose when I have to do that chatting crap. Just literally stream idle clans until it's over. Nobody
Oh,
asked for it, and clear as day, like 3/4 of your player base is not interacting with it, which is why they're forcing the interaction with the new defense map, among other things. And it's just, it sucks. Like, if your content is dying immediately, you don't force people to play it. You fix your problem, you do better. Like, I just don't get that.
dude, that's the thing is I don't think I don't think that's the case. Like, I am not a fan of the chem system, but I haven't heard too many people say that, like, I've heard a lot of people say they didn't want it. Like, they would rather another system be there. But dude, I'm not, like, people are like getting used to it and they're like, "Oh, like there's redeeming facts about it."
I mean, the
Like,
tile set's really awesome, but what did we get for it? A couple of bounties. Like, come on. There you go. Something else says I didn't touch the new update at all. Pretty much. There you go.
it's just it doesn't feel like Warframe too much, even compared to
Well,
like the Zeraman.
the core game is still there,
Yeah.
which is mostly what I play. I do like the lich systems, but like even the new lich system, it's just with the store. It's like I feel like the liches feel a lot less unique.
Yeah, the Coda liches are forgettable.
They're so easy too.
But at the same very time, like I do understand that like, bro, you have to go into a mission to get a thing to spawn, and when it doesn't have the weapon you want, you have to do that all over again. Like I get that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, you remember the on-release Kuva weapons? You couldn't tell what the fuck the stab target had for like the first week, and they're like, "Oh, we need to get rid of this, or we need to add the little icon," because you would just stab them and you'd be like, "All right, what I get?"
Oh, I'd not, because I knew they didn't have the pity system back then with the weapons too.
Yeah,
I had no idea you couldn't even see what it was.
dude, that was so quick. They patched it almost immediately. Like you couldn't even tell what the fuck the thing had.
Oh, that would have been horrendous.
Yeah, I know.
Because I know they didn't have the where like if you don't stab it, then it will just take that weapon off and you get like a new one.
Yeah,
I,
the pity system they added somewhat recently, actually. But it's like it was almost like they forgot to add it on release because it was like patched so fast. It's like can't even tell what the fuck the Kuva larvaling has. Like you would see it and you see the icon to stab, but you didn't see what the fucking the the weapon was for like the first weekend or some shit like that.
I remember I think at TennoCon they showed off the Railjack leaving Fortuna's open world area, and it's like, bro, imagine what they could have did with Railjack, but it's just left in the dust.
Yeah. Some people's computers can't handle Railjack. I mean, my laptop can, and it's like a couple years old now.
What about your mobile phone?
Yeah.
True. What about mobile?
I just don't know anymore.
I do agree with the whole devs. It feels like devs are a bit lazy.
Yeah,
It
but I don't
seems like
even
they're
know.
just
Nowadays.
Yeah, but what are they lazy about? Because they're sure as fuck not lazy about um,
Design.
like like the lighting
lighting.
system and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
The
like,
lighting
what
and
is
the fog
that?
system is like half their development team, bro.
We made the lighting. We spent our past week making the lighting system ever so slightly better. It's like, wow,
I
okay.
feel like it's just like they're asked to do something and they've just said, "Oh, we're just working on lighting." They've created this infinite problem, so it seems like they're doing something.
I can say one thing that I would love to have in Warframe, but it wouldn't really be an end game. It would be like something to like being able to just jump into a whatever level content. Like if I do a survival to 3000, let me just start from 3000.
Yeah, like and if they want to like add some work to it, it's like you have to get to whatever the level is first. But as
Yeah,
soon as you get to that level, then you like permanently unlock that level. Like especially in like survival.
Like it wouldn't really be much of an end game. It'd just be adding on to the sandbox. Like, hey, I have this cool weapon. I want to see what exactly it can do.
they could keep
Yeah.
it balanced too, where you don't get like scaled rewards like you've been in mission for 2 hours, like the steel essence and the relic
Like,
drops and
scale
stuff.
the resources back. Like, the longer you're in a mission, the less you get.
And is it really about resources at this point? When's the last time you actually went out and farmed something? Be honest. Because you needed it, not because you wanted it. And you can't save Vitus.
I mean,
Like,
probably liches, but that's not really. I guess you could say heart cells as a resource, but
because you're gonna need to farm something every time there's a new thing, right? So heart cells is new. You need it for the new
Yeah,
weapons.
didn't you say you had GTA?
yeah, but I haven't played it in like a long time.
Showing respect for the effort, maybe you're right.
But you know, if they did that, they would have to raise the cap. Because like 10K is literally nothing.
Yeah. But there are people that have like dev builds of Warframe. Like every now and then you'll see it in like dystopia videos where he's killing enemies that have like that are like level 100k or something like that. Like the game can do it. Like don't get me wrong, the game can do it. Did you
I
die,
mean, it's useful for him too, because if he wants to show off a build, like he's got to go to level cap. It takes him 2 hours, which is kind of a time waste.
Yeah, I feel like once you get to level 30, like say maybe you unlock it with like scans or something. Like if you scan an enemy at level cap, you should be able to spawn that in the simulacrum. Once you're over 30, like MR 30.
I mean, for sure, you should be able to, like in the simulator, spawn in higher level enemies.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that doesn't hurt like anything.
All right, 11 minutes, 1,600 kills. Not bad. I do love that spot. It's very, very high KPM. With just weapon damage. Now, if you had the mecha set. That's where the meme build comes from.
Maybe on top of the level idea, maybe give us mutators that we could toggle.
Yeah, but the first Descendant already did that. Where you can get like 400% enemy spawns or something like that, and like they take like half damage and stuff like that. The Omniforma is directly because of what the first Descendant did. Because they instantly, because people were complaining about the cost of the whatchamacallits, the Forma in the first Descendant. It's super difficult to make it compared to ours. Like there's a big time investment and there's a really, really low drop chance for the Forma. Um, so because of community feedback, like before the 1.1 patch came out, they made it an Omniforma. And everybody's Forma just got prorated. So the Omniforma was a change because of the first Descendant. Except in the first Descendant, the Forma over there is the same cost as a regular Forma, even though it's expensive to begin with.
Stop helping Warframe streamers, though, bro. I can't. I can't with that video.
I mean, he's a Destiny player. He's a Destiny player. How's he gonna know? But all right, guys, I think I'm gonna end stream. It is 11 o'clock, and I got a little bit to do. I gotta run an errand real quick. Um, I'm gonna end stream. Emlad, something else, Cirrus. The whole gang stopped by today.
Have a good night.
Savil, Chris, Salvador, Josh, Luna. Thank you guys for hanging out. Grug. Yeah, as soon as I get the new computer set
Make
up, then
sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
oh,
He won't
please
say it.
don't.
I will.
No, never. Have a blessed day, dudes. Take it easy.